Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. How are you doing today? We have a jam-packed Monday ready for us. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do our mindful message. It's called projecting. Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. Amen. Okay, and the candle we have today is our solar plexus chakra. The stone is a citrine. Sophie, please no. And the scent is bergamot. Okay, that smells really good. Okay. And then the second one we have is the third eye chakra. Stone is amethyst. And the scent is gardenia. Okay. So we're going to start out by saying that, yeah, it's the end of July. But I'm going to change things up, but hopefully for the better. I'm just like every woman out there that likes to change things up. Alex, you're okay. You're okay. Mama's up here. It's okay. The first thing we're going to start out with is our road to 200 subbies. And we have 2 more going into our road to 200. So we're now at 104 subbies. And thank you so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. There we go. So we're at 100. We're at 104 in our goal to 200. And that is going to be the challenge that we use the dollars on. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 in here. It's okay, kitties. I'll try to make it quick. Try to make it quick here. So we have $4 and so we have $104 in our subby challenge. Okay. So that's the road to 200. The next thing I'd like to do is hopefully you'll be able to see this from the camera. And this is one of the savings challenges that I professionally created. And I had it printed at the printer. And I made 25 of them. So there's 25. And this challenge is on my Ko-fi. And it's either free or for sale. And it is free to any of my subscribers. And it's for sale if you're not a subscriber. And Ko-fi would not let me put a physical item for free, but I will be reimbursing the $1. Okay? So it says, someday everything will make sense. So for now, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, and keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason. So please check out my Ko-fi shop. I've been working on it a lot. I'm working on lots of different designs, and being a designer and a retired insurance professional, my mind when I start designing is just so happy designing them. So please check out my Ko-fi. Please buy me a cup of coffee if you want, or please join my membership. Appreciate it. Okay? And today I'd like to say thank you for my first Ko-fi member, and that is Trina. From Trina Hippies, Puppies, and Kittens. And if I mess it up, sorry girl. I'm so sorry. Okay? So this is what's going to be given away on this month on my Ko-fi membership. And with my Ko-fi, you can print most things if you're a member for free. So you can just feel free to print off the challenges. But once a month, I'm gonna print some off of the ones that are my favorite. And hope you like them as much as I do. All right. So one more thing. Someday everything will make perfect sense. For now, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, and keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason. It was made to have every icon be $5. Okay? The next fun thing that's going on is that, I've been talking to you about my mom and I going on a cruise in September. Gives me 8 weeks to save up for, the goal is $2,500 to save up for the cruise vacation. Okay, we have $37 in here right now, and we are going to save via new challenges today, and then when we're done, we're gonna update our tracker. Okay, and all the money's gonna go into our Let's Travel the World. So this is gonna be segment 1 of Let's travel around the world. And so we're gonna be focusing our challenges and any monies that I find in those challenges towards travel. Okay, I'm still gonna use quarters. So the first challenge I'm going to bring up is my Zodiac collection, and I've done. This one is the Capricorn one. Okay, each gem saves $5, and there's 10 garnets here, and it says for Capricorn, financially you are good, and this ensures you make smart investment plans. While real estate is a good option to try your luck, it will not be everyone's cup of tea. You may pick the second part of the day to resolve a monetary issue with a friend. Businessmen signing a new partnership will be successful in raising funds for future expansions. So our savings between now and September 20th, every single quarter that we save is going to go to ready to set sail on my cruise vacation. Okay, and we have a $2,500 goal. We have $344 to reimburse hubby for the taxes and fees. And my mom and I are going. We have about 800 estimated for flights. We have $200 for souvenirs, $200 for Starlink, $100 for food, $100 for Ubers, and the hotel room we have $300, but I think we're gonna have to maybe do $400 from what I'm seeing. But I'm just looking at the hotel rooms at this point. And it's on my mom's bucket list to see Hawaii. And she's been to the Caribbean with me and Vegas many, many times, and but she's always wanted to go to Hawaii, and this one is on her bucket list. And then we have $600 for spare for spa or to do things while we're on a 12-day cruise. Okay, so I'm just saying this is what we have, this is what we're going for. And so back to the Zodiac collection, and today we're gonna be saving with quarters. All right, so each icon is 5 quarters, so we're gonna go ahead and put $1.25 in our quarters for this saving challenge, and that's 5 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna save with quarters. And then each of my quarter thing is $6. So then we'll turn them into bucks after we fill it up. Okay, so this isn't gonna take long since we're going to be saving, saving in quarters, okay? But we're gonna be doing different savings challenge, and it's all gonna go to travel, okay? So here we go, 5 quarters, Zodiac, Capricorn, which I am, by the way. I'm one day away from Aquarius, and I can understand that completely. Okay, and then next one we're saving in today is from my Zodiac Collection, Leo. And that's from July 23rd to August 22nd. So if your birthday's in this time frame, then you're a Leo. And it does say Leo brings a surge of confidence and lively energy. You feel more daring and ready to take on challenges. And they're all positive horoscopes. So if somebody has a negative horoscope going on, I'm not going to post it. Okay? And it says today offers a chance to review the budget with fresh insight. Look over recent expenses, spot areas where you can save without sacrificing fun. There you go. If you've been considering a small a small splurge, weigh its long-term value. It says talk to somebody that you trust before making big purchases. Okay, Leo, you could be a little bit rambunctious maybe today. Okay, and this is the same thing. If you get this from my Ko-fi, you'll be saving $5 an icon. Today we're saving $1.25. Okay, that's 5 quarters. So I'm just adapting things to quarters. I'm sorry if this video may be long, but please watch it. And I could use all the watch hours that I can get. I'm about 20% there for the first, 20% and 10% and maybe 1% on watch hours. Because I don't usually make long videos because honestly, I can't talk for that long. I'm an introvert, quiet, I read, I'm just not a long time talker. So I just prefer peace and quiet most of the time. So we have 5 quarters going into Leo. So yeah, very introverted, but I'm a really smart person though. Here you go. The next one we have is Estelle Getty, and it's my challenge that I have up at my Ko-fi right now, and it saves $25, and it says, it's got a picture of her. The background has pink flamingos, and it says if it gets any hotter, I'll have to take off stuff I really should keep on. Each icon is $5, okay? And so we're gonna go ahead and save $1.25 in this. And remember to save what's in your budget, okay? And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this up here one more time. That says this is what I'll be sending if you join my Ko-fi. I'll be sending you a copy of my Someday Everything Will Make Sense, okay? And that was my first savings challenge that I designed with the program. All right, so that's the overall first design. Okay, so we're saving $1.25 today in if it gets any hotter. And like I said, when we fill those quarter sheets up, then we'll change it for $6 and go from there. I'd also like to show the August no spend challenge. And I am such a summertime girl. It's got a beach ball, it's got flip-flops, it's got sunglasses. Now I wear athletic style flip-flops daily. So this is so me, August is so me. So this is our August no spend, okay? Now, the next thing we're gonna do is we've got my I'm up, but if you want bright eyes and bushy tail, find a squirrel. And it's got a lady with a cup, she's pouring a cup of coffee, and and she's missing her cup, and she's pouring it on her table. Okay, that's how a lot of us feel all the time. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cross this one off, and we're gonna put $1.25 in here. And by the way, I have about 40 quarters, $40 worth of quarters. So if you don't think I'm saving much, I am. I'm just saving a quarter of what I want to save, because boy, I have so many savings challenges that I've bought and made, and so because we're saving for one category, we're going to be going through a lot of the challenges. Okay. But today, here you go. Here we go. So we have $1.25 in. If I'm up, but if you want bright eyes and bushy tail, go find a squirrel. And this is also on my Ko-fi shop. Most of my new ones that I've made are on there. Now this is my old one here, and I couldn't find the file. Okay. So, and we already have $5 in this one, and it's in God We Trust. So we're going to go ahead and put these $5 into our let's save for the next cruise, which is in September. So we're going to be focusing a lot on that, but we're going to be using lots of different challenges. Okay, so the next one we have is 4 quarters, which is $1. And like I said, I lost the file, and I just don't feel like recreating it. And I know that may sound, I don't know if it's lazy or what, but it was one of the first ones I did, and I just don't want to recreate it, because next July 4th I'll make another one. And I was just learning how to use Canva, and I taught myself. And I did listen to one video where the girl talked so fast that I couldn't understand what she was saying. Then I self-taught myself, and then I understood what she was saying after I self-taught myself. But that's part of being a senior. Okay? So we're putting $1 into our In God We Trust. Happy Independence Day. Okay, the next one I have, and this is a shout out to Libra Sun, and her name is Dee, I believe, and if I get it wrong, I'm so sorry, Dee, but Libra Sun Savings, and I got this off of her Ko-fi, and it says, let's get lucky, big 4-leaf clover, and I'm all about luck. Okay, I'm just a really, really lucky girl. And I even have a lucky token around here somewhere. So let's get lucky, and it's gonna save $1, okay, for every one of these. So we're gonna go ahead and put 4 quarters in. And this one here is, and each B is $1. So we're gonna use 4 quarters in this one. So if somebody has a challenge that's worth more that's not my own, then I'm trying to stay true to their challenge. Okay? So we're going to put $2 into here. So if you see me buying the ones that have low denominations, it's just because I'm getting prepared for a very expensive vacation. Okay. And then the next one I have is called Capture the Color. And I'm going to go ahead and use this slice right here. And the one that's coming out to me is this green one here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and color this in, and we're going to put 4/4 in the green one. And this was made by Ange Budget and Debt. And it's her, it's really nice because it saves quite a bit. And I just thought this was so pretty, and I'm here to support Ange. And everything that she's going through, trying to be the best mom ever, as we all do and all have. And when people talk about what my best gift is, and it's definitely my son. He was my gift from God, and I only had one, but it's pretty good. But I had so much fun raising him, and there we go. 1. See how far we're getting on these quarters? I know there's a lot of quarters in there though. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. And it's called it's called Capture the Color from Ange Budget and Debt. Okay, and the next one I have is from Ange and Carson. So Ange Budget and Debt and her son Carson. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use our green marker here. Okay, so we had 2/4, and 2/4 is now 4/4. So we're going to go ahead and put 4/4 into here. So we have $1 saved in this one. Okay, and the next one I have is from Jenna B Saves, and you might know her from Two Sister Bees. But Jenna B Saves is the one that she works on with this. And my words of affirmation, and it says save $1 per letter, vowels are worth 2. We're not going that high right now, but what we are going to do is save quarters. And instead of a positive adjective that describes me, I want to come up with a word that I use a lot, so you can get to know me. And like, I'm going to say adorable, because I do use that word a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2. So we're going to go ahead and put $2 worth of quarters in our affirmation this morning. So instead of going to the bank to ask for dollars, we're going to go to the bank to ask for quarters. Okay, ask for several rolls of quarters. And I just, we're still going to be saving a lot, but I hate dealing with my bank. Okay. So this week, I'm going to just get a roll of quarters to keep filling this baby up. Okay. And as far as I know, I have $40 worth of quarters. Oh, one of them left. It's going to have to stay down there. Today, I get to meet with my orthopedic doctor to talk about the next steps for my hip injury. injury that, because he should have the MRI, and I've read the MRI. So we'll see what's next on my hip, okay? So we have 8 quarters in the My Words. And this is the affirmations, but that's one of my favorite words is adorable. So if I ever type on your message, I may say that. Okay, the next one I have today is Seattle Seahawks. And this is one I designed myself last week. And I have times where I go through where I'm feeling very artsy and very creative. So this is my Seattle Seahawks ones. I live in Inland Northwest in Washington. I've been a Seahawk fan since the 70s, okay? And it says each football's on the right-hand side savings challenge that's on my Ko-fi is $5 a football. And the left-hand Seahawks challenge that is on my Ko-fi, you just go ahead and print it off and cut, is $10. Okay, so we're gonna go over here and put $1.25 in our Seahawk challenge today. And like I said, it's available on my Ko-fi. I don't have any, I'm only gonna be using the printing services about once a month for my Ko-fi membership people. But if you want one, please let me know, and I can print off a sheet like this for you, and I can send it to you, okay? But I want people to see what I've been working on, and I haven't been able to hike or bike, so I've been designing, and my jewelry's doing all right on eBay. I've got about 400 designs on eBay, so it's doing all right. People are starting to loosen up their money a little bit, and I did have one sale this week, and the person flaked out after she bought one. So, being good-natured like I am, I don't want anybody to buy my stuff that changes their mind like a minute later. So I was like, okay. And I didn't have it boxed up yet, and so I just refunded her money. And don't sweat the small stuff, okay? And this is our next one is, here's your sign to save, and it's from Craftco Budgets. And it says, here's your sign to save Zodiac Knockout Challenge, okay? And this is gonna take 2 dice right now. Okay, so this is gonna be up, this is gonna be down. So we have a 4 right here. There we go. Okay, and a 5. Okay, so that is gonna be 9 quarters, which is $2.25. Okay, so we are gonna improvise on this one. Put $2, and then we'll put the quarter over there since it's all going in the same place here. Okay, the last one I have is my most recent, artwork, and it's for the Denver Broncos. I have lots of friends that live in Colorado and lots of budgeters. And I have, and I made a larger challenge and 2 smaller challenges, and you can decide how much you spend on them. So the larger one has 6 footballs, and the 2 minis that I have the picture of him on it, and then we have 2 over here. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. So it's probably going to save people $14 if you do each one at $1. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start out with this dollar. Okay. See, this is called improvising, is when you say, okay, I don't have any more quarters to put there, so we're going to use $1. There you go. And then, so that's all that we have there for the challenges. We're gonna go ahead and go through what we've saved everywhere. So we saved $1 in Denver Broncos. We've saved $2 in the Zodiac. Alex. You've saved $1.25 in the Seahawk. We've saved $2 in affirmations. And Angie Carson's one has $1 in it, so we saved another 50 cents in there. And we have $1 in Capture the Color, which is one of Angie's budget and debts. We saved in Libra Sons. We saved $2 in Libra Sons. And we're just going to leave that alone since it's not. And we have $1.50 in Happy, in our Happy Independence Day. Then we have $1.25 in our I'm Up, but if you want bright eyes and bushy tails, find a squirrel. Okay, we have $1.25 saved. If it gets any hotter, I'll have to take off stuff I really should keep on. We have $1.25 on our new Leo challenge. And like I said, most of my challenges are on my Ko-fi, so please check it out. $1.25 in my Capricorn challenge. Okay, so these are all being left alone. This is the cash that we have right here. And we have $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8 that we'll put in our Ready to Set Sail cruise. And right on top of here is an 8. So we'll go ahead and put that $8 into here. Okay. So we'll put the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into our Let's Travel the World. And so right now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 45. Okay, so we have $45 saved for the cruise out of the 25. And we're going to be working on this day by day till we save our $2,500. And it's possible. It is possible. I hope it's possible. You know what? We have to do this. My mom and I are going. And this is our savings amount. And what we have in here and what's here may not add up, but I think it will. Okay, but this is my goal. Okay? So this is our Ready to Set on my next cruise right here. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and thank you for watching me save with mostly quarters and sometimes $1 here and there. And just thank you so much for supporting us and my 104 subscribers. Take care.